franchise, like, because these people. Keep talking about claiming. It's not a claim when it's your bloodline. That's what they keep doing.
It doesn't
Talk, man. You gotta stop talking behind that dog.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you say. It doesn't matter. Say, oh, I'm Choctaw, right? When they were like, sir, show me your enrollment card that you're Choctaw, you're part of this nation, and you can't provide that, then you're guilty.
That's not how that works. That's why we went to court.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Hold on.
Let me finish.
Is there a law for
let me finish the last point. Especially if you're claiming to be Choctaw and you taking money on up under the impression that you're Choctaw, right? If you're selling things and telling people that you're Choctaw and it's made by a Choctaw man, they're gonna find you guilty, bro. If you're not enrolled.
Okay, now that's one thing. Okay, I completely understand it. But people who are saying, hey, my family has blase in you know what I'm saying, and they may have enrolled, you know what I'm saying, and they may have mingled with the Choctaw. But I'm not selling nothing, and I ain't trying to make no money, and I ain't trying to get no money. I'm just saying, hey, I ain't that label that you trying to put on me. If you want to go to court for that, then hey, let's do this.
So you know what I'm saying? Right. They can't sue you for your family history. You're correct on that, right? But at the end of the day, you're not enrolled. You understand what I'm saying?
You can't do certain things. Hold on about that. Wait a minute. I want to say this about the enrolled part, because you cannot say the you're not enrolled part without telling the whole history of why I may not be enrolled.
They don't give
you see what I'm saying?
They don't want that. Hold on, Bayou. So let me break it down to Bayou, because this is what Kentucky trying to say, right? They don't want the argument of substance, right? They just want to verify that you're not a part of these organizations that's been formed, that these reservations, right? And we know how that is. That's just like if you have a franchise name or whatever that you have an LLC or you carry the business under, can't nobody use that business name. That's technically what is what they talking about going on. That's a whole different argument. Nobody care about that. I mean, nobody cares about that.
That's their whole point. I mean, that's what the point is.
That's not the point. The point is who's who. That's the point.
So Zilla said it best. It's just like saying you work for a company, you don't.
Right, exactly. But that's what we want y'all to know. The corporation.
We don't care about that. We know what they talking
right,
about.
You don't care about an argument that, I mean, I get it. You don't care about a conversation that goes to something of substance. You want to talk about these semantics portions of it. We know that they created these organizations as tribes over there. We understand it. And we're not enrolled in those organizations.
Y'all take big and shit. That's all y'all want.
The people from the court. That's the only argument I'm
talking about. Why they suing you, motherfuckers? Suing these motherfuckers. We ain't talking about it.
If they're not suing,
no one's being sued.
Let me say,
point to one case of where someone being sued.
If the suit ain't about people claiming their identity that's invalidating them as being exactly who they are, then it's not even nothing that I want to entertain.
There is no lawsuits out there.
Listen, that's what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't suing nobody to find out who the
right. No one's being sued.
They was talking about if you identify under the fake tribe, fake trait,
no one is being
ID.
sued.
But golly, I'm trying to figure out.
Everybody talking about we taking
Hold on, Chop.
taking nobody to court.
Statement saying that's the reason why you're not around. So you're saying I'm part of the reason why you're not around.
Since it ain't nothing personal, it's just that I'm just tired of going in spaces and watching us have a bigger fight, a bigger obstacle.
Right, but that hasn't been going on.
Rocky, you asked me a question, right? So let me answer for clarity, right? What I'm saying is that it's just disheartening for me that people that once was family understand that we had to hold the same fight that finds every opportunity to get in spaces to take jabs or attack of one another. And I'm talking about all sides. I'm not talking about individuals. Just me, it's just distasteful. It just moved from purpose, if you ask me. You know what I mean? This man is a whole native, taking a dig at some indigenous people that share our skin complexion.
Okay, he could be taking a dig, right? But wait, hold on. He could be taking a dig, but me and Kentucky was trying to get clarification. So it's a difference, right? So I'm trying to figure out how was
I love you, sis, man, and I know you like a book, right? So you
don't know me like a book. I wish people would stop saying that.
I've been around long enough to have an understanding of what you're going to try to do, right?
But you don't know what I'm doing. You don't know anything about what I'm doing or what I have been doing. You just seeing me talking on the panel. You don't know anything that I have going on personally.
Right, that's true, Rocky. But I'm talking about just from my interaction with you over these years, man. I understand that you're gonna try to swing the narrative to make it justified when at the core what you said.
What?
Was taking a shot at B.
Clarification about what was going on.
Frost's expense validating this claim that Choctaw was making. That's the only point that I was. That's the only reason why.
I don't know why did Choctaw? How you know that she? But how you know that she?
There's a lot of natives that aren't.
But how you know that she not doing it?
Recognized tribes.
Maybe somebody knows something you don't.
So
we trying to figure this out.
But what I'm saying about you, it don't even matter. I mean, we got I'm up here making a point that's trying to invalidate an indigenous tribe, right? That's from the so-called black.
No, I said a person. I didn't say wait.
Right, who was trying to be enrolled in that tribe that
right. So I said
his point. You tried to Rocky, baby. You tried to substantiate his point by saying
no, golly.
Because I want everybody to
hear at the end of that statement,
Rocky, I'm gonna mute up and let you
yes, please, because it was a whole question mark at the end of that statement. There was no validating because I don't know shit. Kentucky literally asked, wait, hold on, what did you say? And he said they are doing X, Y, and Z. We were already talking about it before you came in the room. So if you came in and I said that, not knowing that we had already made a statement about that prior to, then golly, please stop.
I think you're missing the point.
No, you're missing the whole conversation.
Like I said, if he comes up here,
it's okay.
Rocky, you can't overtalk you, sis. I want to
overtalk you, but you're not. You're trying to put something on me, and it was a whole conversation.
Why are they? The question is, why are they only worried about the black ones? There's a lot of non-federally enrolled non-black people here.
So they're the white ones too as well.
They are going after.
I'm talking about the ones that claim. I'm talking about the ones that claim native, like Carolina. What's the other girl? These people that are not federally enrolled in tribes. They're not part of federally enrolled tribes.
Right.
So go after them too. Go after Yaqui Girl. Go after all these different people that are not part of federally recognized tribes.
I think Carolina. So Carolina gonna turn to Josh.
Yeah.
She's not part of a federally recognized tribe.
Carolina, or Caroline, or whatever her name is, she is state enrolled. From what I heard, I don't know.
Right, but she's not federally enrolled.
Right, she's not federally enrolled.
That you're part of a federally enrolled. She's not part of a federally enrolled tribe.
And the Yamasee are state as well too, right?
Yeah, they need to go after her too. So that's what I'm saying. This is what this is about. It's about going after black people. Let's be real. All of this is about going after black people who are claiming Indian.
I can agree with that too.
Exactly.
But the Yamasee is not state or federally enrolled.
And that's my point, Kentucky. So, who are they going after? All the state enrolled people?
Yeah, because if you want to be real, if you're getting on TikTok as a state enrolled native and making $300 a lot, you're making money off of being an Indian.
Hey, you gotta echo.
Is he recording this?
Even up here, he might not know he up here. Whoever it is, they might not know he up here.
If he doesn't unmute, just drop him.
Oh, he unmuted.
What's going on, A?
We can't hear you. We talk. Don't worry about it. I don't understand it. Go ahead.
So the Monsees, they're not state or federally recognized. So
Been around for a long time. Wouldn't the state of North Carolina have dealt with them if they could? Like, why do people not from the state of North Carolina think they can do something?
You mean South Carolina?
South Carolina, right?
There is a Umasi tribe in South Carolina. I'm not sure if they state or federal. But
yeah, so if the state hasn't done nothing to them, what makes people think they're not even from that state?
But on the video, remember I told y'all, he said if y'all don't have a car, if you're not enrolled, if you don't have a car, don't show up to court. So
my percent.
This is all fair home.
Because the people at home in Louisiana, they're having fighting all this time too, and they just not getting state recognized this year.
So I don't think that any Umasi tribe is state or federally recognized. Because when it's the Umasi tribe went extinct, went two different ways. I think they went it's like North Carolina to the tribes up there and to the Seminoles. Now I may be wrong. I may be wrong, but hey.
Oh, really quick, because I'm moving around right now. So the guy, I don't like him. Nobody in our community likes him. But he latches on to, I forgot the name of the tribe in Fairfax, and that's where he's getting his little bit of a leg in itself. So yeah, that's the only reason why he's somewhat protected. And it's know that he has this or Yamasi, whichever way y'all want to say it. So yeah, like the government knows about him.
So he's
planning on, like, mind you, he's not the head of anything, right? He's self-appointed. One. And then two, he clings on to another tribe in Fairfax, South Carolina, on top of that, in Allendale. And that's how he helps them. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm lagging.
So he's not standing on his own. He's not standing on his own.
Somebody else, a whole nother tribe. Mind you, when he does work, all of his work is up under them. They allow him to do work. It's not him standing alone.
Oh, so he's working on behalf
and it's only because he's
tribe?
Correct. Literally.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why he hasn't been jammed up as much.
Well,
but now he's starting to run his mouth. He's starting to run his mouth.
Yep.
And say things. That's why the target is getting bigger on him.
Exactly.
In itself, because he plays two-faced it. No, he plays two-faced it. He does one thing, and when he gets things approved, he gets in front of people and do the opposite. Which comes with which comes with actions after that. But he's not gonna say that to his people. He's not gonna say that to his little bit of followers. He's not gonna say that in front of any type of board or any type of government official in South Carolina. Exactly. He does that for the internet, and he does that for his little group.
Are you talking about that clown that calls himself Sekou? I know. His real name is Donald Lewis.
Fuck.
That's his real name, yeah. His real name is... So, he's been claiming to be part of this tribe. That's why he blocked me from TikTok, Facebook, because I exposed him so many times. He come out here to Oklahoma last year to try to get himself in with the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. He's also tried to tie himself with the Miccosukee Seminoles of Florida. He tried to get himself tied in with the Seminole tribe of Florida as well. And that's one of the biggest reasons why he's coming under fire, because of plagiarism. He's been lying to people, claiming that he's a Yamasee. The Yamasee were wiped out, y'all. They were wiped out during the Yamasee War of 1817. I'm sorry, 17.
Cartoon. I always got this bullshit to say, man.
Yeah, he was wiped out. Yeah, they were wiped out. I know all about this fictitious tribe. These people, what they did, they absorbed into the Seminoles after the last remnants during the Yamasee War, when they lost the war to the British, because what they did during the 1500s.
You know nobody was wiped out, right? You know nobody was wiped out, right?
Will you be quiet?
You know, tell us about documentation.
I got a question.
Nobody want to know.
Let me finish.
How many Native Americans
Let me finish.
How many dicks have you sucked other than Native Americans?
Let me finish there, clown. Let me finish.
How often have you been on your knees for the Native Americans, bending over and sucking dick for the natives? Because that's all.
No, ain't nobody sucking nobody.
Come up here,
how many dicks have you
sucking Native American dicks and trying to go after people that look like you.
How many men
fucking old, ugly ass fucking.
Okay, here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Dumb ass coming
name of the tribe.
Always want to talk about
these people. Here's the thing about these people. Here's the thing about. So
I hope you get rolled over by a fucking car.
How many times have you claimed to be Native?
Little bitch ass. I'm so fucking tired of your old
YT people, bro.
How many times have you claimed to be Native and you're not? Huh?
Black, you old.
So did you not claim to be Kiowa? Did you claim to be Cherokee?
You a dumbass piece of shit. You don't know your history. You have no Indian blood, but you always talk about Indian issues. You have no descendancy from an indigenous person. You have no lineage to indigenous people, but yet you're always speaking on indigenous issues. You are a freedman.
You damn right
You are a descendant of a slave of the Native Americans, but you fight on behalf of the Native Americans, even though your people were enslaved by the Native Americans, and you want to fight against people that look like you with the tribe that you're enrolled in, enslave your people. It makes no sense, you old fucking coon. You're an old fucking coon. Go take your heart medication and sit your old ass down. No one gives a fuck about what you have to say. Old piece of shit.
You don't even know who
You're an old piece of shit.
You don't even know
not
who you are,
indigenous.
son.
You have no indigenous.
You don't even know who you are.
You have no ties to indigenous people. But the fact that they enslaved your people, and now you want to be on your knees sucking their dick, going after other black people on this app.
You claim
Use
so many
your time to do
identities,
something
son.
more productive. You
I'm not the one who's claiming different identities.
You old
I'm not the one who's claiming different identities. You are.
Get your slave ass down.
You are. So
You're a fucking slave, bro.
Right now, you claim
You're
to
a
be
fucking
African.
slave.
Now you realize you're African. Just
the natives got you on your
now
knees.
you claiming to be African.
Boy,
Now
do
you're
my
African
bidding as
like
my
me,
slave,
son.
because you're my
African.
freedman.
You're
And you're gonna go around the app and try to talk to black people, but won't say shit to the natives. You were begging the natives, man. Why are you calling me the N-word?
Don't even exist.
Why are you being mean to me, Manny? I really cared about you.
I'm not asking, Manny.
Stupid old ass.
What the
that they
fuck
don't
is
care
wrong
about
with
your
y'all,
dumb
man?
black ass.
You know what
The
your
dumbest
black
thing on
ass
this
right
app.
now? With your
No one
black
gives
ass,
a
you
fuck
don't even
about
know
what
who
you
you
have
are.
to say, bro.
You don't even know who the fuck you are, nigga.
Nobody cares about what
you don't even know who you are.
If it comes
That's
between
why you up
you
here
and Chief
claiming to be
Sugu,
different
I'm
people.
picking that guy
You
over you
claim to
any
be
day
different
of the
tribes,
week.
and you don't even know
anybody on this app that's
2 years
black
ago.
over your dumb
2
ass
years
any
ago,
day
you
of
was
the
claiming
week.
to be two different,
You are a
four
piece of
different tribes.
shit, bro. You
was
don't know
claiming to be
shit.
two
You
or
never
three
gonna know
different
shit.
tribes, nigga.
You never out debate
You don't
me.
even
It
know who
doesn't
the fuck
matter.
you
You're
are.
a dumb old fucking fart that
Can you
needs to
not
go
try to
sit
say
down
that
and
you're
spend
gonna be
time with your
very
grandkids.
recognized?
Go do something in life,
Show us
bro.
your very recognition.
Nothing that you say
Show
is
us
going
your
to
federal
change
recognition, you
the fact
dummy.
of what people are on this app.
Show us your
You
federal
can't take away
recognition.
people's ancestors.
You ain't
People
nothing
have
but a
descendancy
damn
to
clown.
indigenous people in the Americas.
You know what?
You're
You
not
know what,
going to
Josh?
change that.
You know what,
People have
Josh?
been reclassified.
You are a failed
People
fucking
went from
attorney.
colored
You're a failed
to
fucking attorney.
Negro. They were
That's why
originally
you're on
Indians. They were
TikTok every day,
reclassified.
because you
The
cannot make
documentation
the-
and out
you
is out
can't
there.
pass the bar
It started
exam.
as early as
You can't
1619 in places like Virginia, North Carolina. You have Walter Fletcher. You got the Anti-Miscegenation
So I'm just gonna let
Act.
you talk
You have
like
all
a
this
bitch.
history that shows
I'm
people
gonna let you talk
reclassified,
like a
but you
little
act as if
bitch.
you don't know, bro. You can't change the history. Nothing
And
you
what
do
the
is gonna
fuck are
change
you
the
trying
history.
to do? What the fuck are you
Nothing
trying
you
to
do is gonna
You
change
don't
the
even know who
history,
the hell
bro.
you are.
You don't know
You don't
who
even
you
know
are. I
who the
know
fuck
very
you
much
are.
I am, but I know you're a
You
slave.
don't even know who the fuck you
I
are.
know that I have
claiming
indigenous
three different
ancestors,
tribes
but you
before.
don't.
You claim
You
to
are
be
always
fucking
talking
three
about
different
indigenous
tribes,
people,
nigga.
but you have no blood,
You
bro.
claim to be three
You
different
have
tribes.
no blood.
You
What
don't
does
even
your
know who
card
the fuck
say?
you are.
Zero blood,
You don't
bro.
even have any damn
It's
tribal
not your history.
affiliation.
Stop worrying about
You
indigenous
don't even have any
that
tribal
you have no
affiliation.
ties to,
That's why
bro.
you niggas up
You
here
are
trying to claim that you're
100%
indigenous.
slave
You're not
ancestry.
indigenous, punk.
You have no indigenous American ancestry,
now you claim to be
Stop
African.
worrying
Now you're
about
African.
indigenous
Now
issues
you're
to the
African.
Americas.
Now you're African.
Worry about your
Now you're
black
African. What the
slave ancestry. That's what you need to worry
Boy,
about.
right now you're African.
You're not educated on
shit.
free people of color
A few
lineage.
years ago,
That's your problem.
Years ago, you was claiming to be Kiowa.
Free
You was
people of
claiming to be
color are
Cherokee.
black,
You
white,
claim to be
and
every
native.
goddamn
Never
thing,
claimed
Josh.
Cherokee, so stop lying
You
about
can't
that.
make up your
But I know
fucking
you're a
mind.
slave.
You couldn't
I
make
know
up
you're
your
a slave
fucking mind who
descendant,
you are.
and you're so
You
involved
trying to
in
be
indigenous
native?
issues.
You trying to
When
be
you're a
native?
slave
Them
descendant, it
natives
might
don't
be
even
because you
claim
fucking
you,
a
bro.
native
They don't
lady,
even
right?
claim you.
Isn't that why you probably
They
care
don't
so much?
claim
Because
you.
you fucking
You
a
can't
native?
even get part of
You
a
so
tribe.
worried about black
You can't
people,
even
bro.
get enrolled
No
in a
one's
tribe.
trying to enroll
Neither
anywhere.
one
What
of
are
you two
you
niggas
talking
can.
about, bro?
You two niggas
What you
can't
need to
even
do is
get
get off
enrolled
of your
in a
knees,
tribe.
take that native
You can't
dick
even
out
get
your mouth,
enrolled in a
and
tribe.
stop going
What
after
did you
black
say you
people.
were?
Maybe learn some
What
of
did
your
you say you
history.
were? Pamunkey? You said you were Cherokee? You said you was Kiowa? What the fuck, man?
This is what I said. I said, get the native dick out your mouth. That's what I said, bro.
Man?
I said,
I'm
get
not the
that
one
native
who's claiming
dick
to be
out
native.
your
I'm not
mouth,
claiming
bro,
to be
because
native. Seminole.
coming all
Our
over your
people
face.
were
And you're
black
saying,
Seminoles.
yeah, I will go
We
after
are
the
not
black
no
people
goddamn
on behalf
native.
of the Native
We're not a
Americans.
goddamn
I'm a
native,
old
sir,
slave
son.
descendant.
You're the one who's
still
claiming that
asking
shit. You're a
massa,
liar.
how can I help you,
You're
massa?
the ones that's claiming to be
Massa
native. You claim
How
to be
can I go after the
Kiowa.
black
What
folks
the fuck
today,
is wrong with
massa?
you, bro?
I'm gonna go on here and be a
What the
coon
fuck
for
is
you,
wrong with
massa.
you? You are nothing
I'm
but
gonna
a
go
damn
after the
clown,
black
nigga.
people. And
You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
tell
I'm
them
gonna
they're not
let your
Indians,
faggot
all right?
ass.
I'm gonna make sure they never do. All right, man?
I'm gonna let you
You ain't
claim
every day worrying about black folks. Stop worrying about
You
black
wanna go
folks.
ahead and claim what you want to claim.
Piece of shit.
You ain't nothing
Take
but
your
a piece of
old
shit
ass
faggot.
and go sit down.
You're nothing but
Rub
the
that
piece of
big
shit
game on
faggot.
your knees.
You know what?
Rock
You
in the
like
rocking
them
chair
men.
and look
You
at
got
the
a
fucking
boyfriend.
sense of that.
You ain't nothing but
Stop
a faggot.
worrying about
You ain't
black
nothing but a faggot.
Indians
That's all.
on the app because you're never going to change their lineage. All right, I'm done.
Josh. Now, Josh. I know you already knew you had smoke. As soon as you said, if I get this page back, I was like, Lord, let me go ahead and mute. I ain't got no dog in that fight. All I know is that Sekou nigga ain't who y'all think he is. And trust me, y'all don't want to follow behind him because y'all going to get wrapped up in all the BS that he got going on. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, I actually don't like him, to be honest. But I don't like when other black people like Dean always going after people in front of everybody.
Yeah, I ain't following nobody saying, but I do want to see how this gonna play out in the court system, because it'll be a big example to everybody. But I don't even know how y'all hold spaces for that cartoon though. Dean, I done heard that man say some stuff that I can't never forgive him.
I don't have nothing against Dean. So, he's always welcome over here. And, everybody knows when you request a panel, it may go smoothly, it may not go smoothly. But
I get it, Kentucky. You like mess, so I get it. I
don't like mess. I don't like
Dean brings a lot of mess.
I don't like mess. I don't like echo chambers, and that's what you used to. You want a yes man. You want a fucking yes man, and you ain't gonna get that over here.
Oh yeah, I respect that, but I'm just saying some people just some stuff that they.
I can give you a list of Indians who do like mess, because y'all Indians have been very messy for the last year, and y'all didn't